just share with everybody the difference between building with grand homes compared to some of the other builders that might be out in the market today. So what we have here, this is a little demonstration. We typically give this in person, but obviously we want to be able to share this with people. So this is how grand builds here. This is basically everything that you see behind the sheetrock. This is what you're going to see, or that you typically don't see, that goes behind the home. This isn't a grand home. This would be your coded built home. Basically built, when I say that, it's built to code. So some of the things that we do different, we'll start with the roof. We do a 30-year shingle on the roof compared to a cheap 20-year shingle. As you can see, even just the way the shingles are laid here, they're called T-lock shingles, so they actually are locked into place compared to the shingles here. As you can see the difference. A little bit. We definitely spent some more money on the shingles. Everybody knows here, living here in Texas, that, that's definitely something that the home with the hail and the wind and things like that come across. Shingles, your roofing is very important. So we'll go down from there. Here we have the chipboard. This is what normally goes on most builders. Again, it just depends on the builder, but for the most part, they use a chipboard. We actually use a cementitious product. It's a cement fiber trim board. And so this is nice. This will actually last a lot longer. You put a little bit of paint on it, it's gonna stick to it and last quite a bit longer than the chipboard would. It's also, since it's cement, it won't, you're not gonna get the water rot and wood rot coming into it as well, if as soon as it chips off some of the paint. So that's kind of nice as well. And then most importantly, we go to your 2x6 walls. So we do use 2x6, and that's on the first floor and the second floor. So your entire home be wrapped or completely wrapped in 2x6s compared to your standard 2x4s. And even with that, we do it mostly so that we can fit more insulation in your walls. But if you think about tornadoes here in Texas, I mean, which wall would you prefer to have your family living underneath, the 2x6 or the 2x4? It's something to kind of think about. Of course, we do it for the energy, but when you think about the tornadoes, it's kind of nice to know that as well, or to it's an added bonus for sure. As far as your insulation in the roof, we do an R38 in the roof. We wrap your entire home with this R3 foam sheathing as well. That foam sheathing is basically like a jacket, the thermal jacket that goes around your entire home. That's incredible. It keeps a lot of you losing your energy through your walls. Typically on a normal home here, this is where when the sun comes down, your heat and the energy basically goes through your wood of the home, and that's how it gets inside your home. What this does here is it's an insulation, so it stops it, so you don't lose your energy between your home and outside, or vice versa. We also do vinyl windows compared to your standard aluminum windows. We don't use nails, we actually use screws on our windows. We feel that's very important because the home's gonna shift. So we use we use the screws instead of the nails. We caulk in your window completely. We wrap it with this foam sheathing that we completely wrap around the window as well, so it's nice and tight and sealed. And then down towards the bottom, we do an R22 insulation in the walls. We do an R19 in the walls, and it turns into basically an R22 value when you add in the R3 foam sheathing. And then we also do a rubber gasket at the bottom of the frame, and that kind of seals off the entire home. So just based on this right here, one other thing, we are 100% Energy Star rated because of all this. So the nice benefit with that is every single one of our homes is actually gonna have a third party come out. They'll inspect the home, and to make sure that, of course, it meets all the certain criteria to be 100% Energy Star rated. So basically what all this means to you is energy savings. I mean, that's pretty much, at the end of the day, typically most of my homes, we range from about 3,200 square feet up to 5,000 square feet. So it's a lot of square footage to be heating and cooling. Because of the steps we've taken here, this is going to save you a ton of money. It's going to keep that AC unit from running constantly. So, and again, to keep your family a little safer in tornadoes, your roof will last longer. When it comes time to resale value, you're reselling a much better product. So I just wanted to share a little bit about that as to how Grand Home builds compared to other builders out on the market. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the video.